because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lawrence to Chark, 1st down, Jacksonville. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Jihad Ward in on the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Butler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off play action, Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll run for it with Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Henry.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Man, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you. Play.
Tannehill. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Derrick Henry runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Like 20! You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey. Right now. You better. Hurry.
Here's Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Butler. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a loose football, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them a whole
touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Open man Julio. Touchdown Tennessee.
Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
170 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Ficking on now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Tannehill. Yeah, he's got it.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A big offensive explosion.